What's up guys, in this video, as you can probably tell from the title, I'll be showing you some really neat tips and tricks for my favourite champion, Wukong. Okay, so when fighting champions that have point and click hard CC such as Renekton and Aurelia, it's usually best to E into them and then hit W because they'll want to stun you as soon as you go in, and a lot of the time they'll end up stunning your clone. A neat little trick you can do with Wukong is when J4 ults you, you can walk up to the wall, hit W, and because Wukong's W moves him forward slightly, you'll actually go over it because it's a very thin wall. Wukong's W moves him forward slightly. This can be useful for when you want to gap close onto an opponent. For example here, when I click on this exact spot and hit E, I clearly wasn't in E range because I had to move up a bit. Now if I go back to that same exact spot, hit W first and then E, it clearly put me in range because I was able to E instantly. As I've already mentioned in my combos guide, which you should definitely check out if you haven't already, Wukong's W can be used to block certain abilities. When jungling with Wukong, you definitely want to use your clone to tank some of that jungle camp damage. And to do this, you just E into the camp or auto attack it. Hit W, take a step back, and then continue attacking the camp. The reason you take a step back is to make sure that the camp aggroes onto your clone and not you. Wukong's ultimate does knock up enemy champions, but it only knocks them up one time each, so in a team fight, try to remember who has and who hasn't been knocked up, and then cycle through your targets. If you didn't know, you can auto attack people over walls as long as the wall is thin and they're still in auto attack range, but this is especially true for your Q ability as it extends your auto range by quite a bit. An easy way to take out Yasuo's flow shield is to walk up to minions he's about to last hit and then use your decoy. After your decoy's taken out his flow shield, you can go for an all-in or at least a good trade. A super useful trick for Wukong is using your W to juke your enemies. There are two main ways to do this. For the first, you walk, hit S, and then after a couple seconds of standing still, you hit W and continue moving. The reason you hit S is to pretend as if you've used your W. The second main way to juke is to walk, hit W and change directions. If you're trying to assassinate an enemy carry, and you know they have flash, you should try to run up to them with Youmuu's Ghostblade while in stealth, then auto attack them or auto Q them, then use your E after they flash. Otherwise, if you try to just go in with E, combo them, they'll flash away and kite you really hard and you'll die. A sneaky way to gank somebody is to walk up to a wall, hit W, then flash over it. Wukong's W is a stealth ability, but the damage from the clone can be used to finish off caster minions after you E them. This damage can be used to safely last hit minions that are being teleported to. My next tip is work with your ADC. As you can see here, the dummy has 100 armor, but if we attack it a few times to apply our Black Cleaver stacks and then we Q it, this will take the armor from 100 all the way down to 53, which is quite a bit. That means your ADC will do a lot more physical damage, and so you'll kill your enemies faster. When ahead in lane, you can zone the enemy by standing completely still next to the minions, and only moving when going for a last hit. This way they have no idea if you're still standing next to the minions, or if you've used decoy and are running at them for an all-in. If you have enough cooldown reduction to make your Q and E abilities have a cooldown that's lower than 4 seconds, which is the duration of your ultimate, then cancel your ultimate after about 3 seconds, then E auto Q them or auto Q E them. Alright guys, those are all the tips and tricks I have for today. If you want to see more content like this, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and if you enjoyed this video, drop a like. Also, if you have any more tips and tricks like this, then feel free to post them in the comments. See ya!